update on this. So yesterday I talked about the possibility of using my lead gen secret and doing a Facebook custom audience. So you would download your leads from my lead gen secret and add them to your Facebook custom audience, and then you could do retargeting style ads. Send them to your blog, send them to other things to sign up for, send them to show them videos, ask them to like your page, get them on your messenger bot list, those types of things, get them to follow you on Instagram. So I talked about those as potential ideas for this. And then I also talked about creating what's called a Facebook lookalike audience. And so I had uploaded, I think, 2,300 leads from my lead gen secret, put them into Facebook Ads Manager, and I told it to create a lookalike audience of the top 1% of people in the United States like those leads. And it came up with an audience of, I think, 2.2 million is what it came up with. So if I found that those ads were working well for me, I could expand out and reach even more people that are similar to these leads, have similar things in common. And so I just wanted to talk about that. Then I also wanted to share with you some of the affiliate update on here. So my downline's been growing here. So now I'm at 19 members that I've personally referred, and 10 members that those people have referred, so 29 members. So if these people stick, we're at 19 times, you get $5 a month. That's $95 a month from there. And on the second level, you get $4 a month. So 19 times 5 should be 95. And then 4 times 10 is 40, obviously. So you got 40 plus the 95, which would be 135. For people that can't do math, I'll show you that. And so we've got that in there. What I thought was interesting on here is I dabbled with Google ads and Bing ads on here to see what would happen. And one of my ads, this Google ad, produced a sale. Now, it's not profitable off the bat, so I'll have to adjust my amounts per click, and I'll have to factor in if people stick on, and also if they upgrade. Like if that person had upgraded, I pretty much break even right now on that traffic. So that's interesting. Obviously, if they stay on for a couple months, I'll be in the black from that person. So that's interesting. Let's do my commissions for this week so far. So the week, I think, starts on like Monday morning. So if I have to log back in. I'll log out and log in again. Affiliates. Pause that. So if I do commissions. Okay, so my total commissions, I've made $522 since joining my lead gen secret. I joined on the 15th. So we're on the 26th right now. So I've been a member for 11 days. So far this week, I have made $232. So I've got a bunch of people on my second tier here. I'll share with you my downline for this week. So let's do this week. So I've got 7 members that I personally referred and 10 members. So I did get a bonus $100 check. We'll go here. See, I got a bonus $100 there. So if I get 3 more people by the end of today, I believe, I would get another $100 thing. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, I've got this video out there, and maybe I'll send out something to my lead gen secret leads and to my own list. We'll see. But I'm really close to getting another possible $100 bonus. So we'll see if we hit that. But right now, just from making a couple videos on this, $232, and obviously my monthly residuals, are looking pretty good. If people stick, I'm right now at $135 a month in residual monthly commissions from this. Now, I don't know how long the stick rate will be. I don't know how long people will stay on, but I'm looking at this as I'm getting leads that are getting paid for by referring other people, and then I'm able to mail these leads from their mailer, and I'm also uploading them into my own autoresponder, and I'm also going to be doing the Facebook custom audience and Facebook custom audience and ads related to that, and do other things with this to really grow this and expand this. So I think there's some potential here. I think it's worth dabbling with at least. It does cost $30 setup fee to get in, and $30 a month. So your total upfront is $60. Now there was an upgrade for email swipes, and that was another like $30. So I did pick up the email swipes. So I've invested $90 into this in a little bit of time, trying it out and dabbling with it. But it's looking really interesting, because I could see, especially if people are seeing a positive return on their investment from these leads, and possibly even getting some people underneath them, they'll probably keep their accounts for quite a while. And I think that would be a great way to, and another thing, once you refer a member, you go from 100 leads to 200 leads a day. So I'm getting 200 leads a day, or 6,000 leads a month. And I think that has a massive impact on really growing your business, especially if you're doing it in other ways, because pretty much everyone that's going to be doing this is going to just use their mailer. And one thing that I do question about their mailer is I question the statistics. I'm going to be upfront about stuff. I do question the open and click-through statistics on here, because it's a little too good on here, and I'm not noticing the level of traffic that their system is telling me. What I think is best is to put them in your own autoresponder and build a relationship with these leads and get them to know, like, and trust you. I think a lot of people that have a quote-unquote negative experience with this so far are expecting it to be some sort of like magic bullet, that they start using my lead gen secret, and then they're expecting that they're going to make hundreds or thousands of dollars a day from this. And I don't think that's really realistic. I've been marketing online for almost 20 years now. It'll be 20 years this fall. I know I don't look it, but I started as a kid selling stuff online. And, I have some experience doing this, obviously. And so I've made, $500, and maybe I'll get a little bit more than that, but it's taken me 11 days with this system. This is not something that's like an overnight, you're going to make a ton of money with it right away. So bear that in mind. My goal is, if you decide to join my lead gen secret and use it, is to get your first referral under you. And that way you go from 100 leads to 200 leads a day. Then if you get to the point where you're getting enough in every month where it pays for your membership, that's my next goal. And then you go from there. If you want to do more with it, wonderful, great. I mean, obviously it benefits me if you build a downline with this, and obviously help your leads so they stick, and help them achieve some sales, and it's going to help you, and it's going to help me. So I'm here to help you. I think there's a lot of potential here. I think that with the right mindset of, hey, this is a source that's worth testing and trying and seeing if I can get any sort of results, one, from the leads and getting them to open, click, buy, subscribe to different things. I have been seeing some results there. So what I've seen the best results with so far have been putting them into my own autoresponder, and I have a relationship series in there, and then it's suggesting them to opt in for something else. I've gotten a handful of people who have opted in. I've had some people email me. Some have asked questions. Some have commented on the emails. Some have given their opinions, which is fine. So that does tell me that there are some at least legit subscribers on these leads. Obviously, there's been some people who have been like, who the hell are you, and why are you emailing me? I've gotten a few of those, but I've had some people that have, genuinely mentioned things that were in the emails, and so that's good. Another thing, I know there's been at least one sale that I've tracked specifically to this lead source, so that gives me some hope of the quality of the leads, that I've made at least one sale that's a recurring residual sale that I'll get $5 a month on if that person sticks. That customer actually did reach out to me and ask some questions on how they can best use my lead gen secret and how it's working for me and stuff like that. And so I did email them and get in touch with them. And so I haven't heard back last I saw from that person, but that does give me some hope that there are some actual buyers on these leads that want, make money from home or business opportunity type stuff. So I think that's interesting. Basically, how I'm viewing this is you could buy a solo ad for $60 and get no results. Like, you could get no opt-ins, you could have no sales, you could have nothing happen, or you could spend $60, invest in this. $30 goes to your setup, $30 goes to your first month subscription to this, and by the end of the month, you'd have at least 3,000 leads, maybe 6,000 leads if you start getting referrals right away. I got my first referral within a few minutes of joining this site because I sent out a blast to their list, and I shared something on my Facebook saying, hey, this looks like an interesting thing, and I had a few people sign up like right away. And so I thought that was very interesting. It's obviously something that converts very well. I think with the right mindset of, hey, use these leads, see if you can build a relationship with them over the course of a month, see if you can get any traction with these people, and don't go with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to make $1 million with this. I think that's the wrong attitude. People are like, oh, wow, that's so many leads, I'm going to make all this money. And I think that's not realistic. Like I said, they're selling you these leads for $30 a month. So I wouldn't expect to be making $3,000 or $6,000 a month. The dollar a subscriber thing, I think is not realistic with this. If you can make enough where you're paying for the system, you're getting some free leads here, and then maybe you're using the leads and you're helping it grow, like your blog following, or making your YouTube videos more popular because you're sending them content and getting people to engage with your stuff, or getting them to engage with you on social media. I talked about getting people to like your Facebook page, or getting people to follow you on Instagram using some Facebook ads methods. I talked about building a messenger bot list with this. I mean, there's a lot of different things that I think you could do with My Lead Gen Secret that could really build your business up, that 99% of the people that go into this aren't going to think of, because they're just going to be like, oh, I'm going to mail something, and I'm going to, they take this lottery gambling mindset of, oh, I'm going to send out a message with My Lead Gen Secret, and, if it doesn't make me a bunch of money, it's a total scam. And, they don't understand that it's going to take some time. It's going to take some results. It's going to take following up with people, building that relationship with them before you start seeing anything from this. This is not some, get rich quick, I'm just going to send out a message on their mailer and it's going to pay for everything. Like, there's a lot of people that go to college or get a master's degree or get a doctorate, and they spend 4, 8, 12 years in school on top of going to high school and elementary school for 12, 13 years there. So they've spent a good chunk of their life getting educated. And then they get into like a business opportunity type thing, or make money from home type of thing. And they just expect that, oh, I've spent, $60 and overnight I should be rich. And that's not how things work. And that's not the real world. That's not how anything works. I mean, yeah, there's been a handful of people that have gotten quote unquote lucky. There's obviously been 18-year-olds that the first time they buy a lottery ticket, they win, $100 million or something like that. But that is so few and far between, and people need to take a different mentality with things. Like I said, building your social media following with this, building up your blog, building up your relationship with this audience, I think is where you're going to see a lot more result, a lot more success with this, versus just going for the quick sale. Now, another thing that I think, this is going to be polar opposite, but another thing that I think is worth testing with this is perhaps sending them to CPA offers, especially CPA offers where they just opt in for something. So say like they could sign up for like winning like a gift card or something like that, because you're paying $30 a month for these leads. If you could get a handful of people to sign up for something, maybe you'll get $2 or $3 per lead that signs up. You don't need a whole lot of them where you've paid for your account with My Lead Gen Secret. So I think that's something that could be worth pursuing with these leads. Obviously, you need to check with the CPA network that you're dealing with, but I think that's an option. I think that there's a lot of people that take the route of, oh, I'm going to try this out, and it's got to make sales for me immediately, and otherwise it doesn't work. There are times when you can send out to a list that knows, likes, and trusts you, and a promo bombs. I've had promos bomb before. Everyone I know has had a promo bomb where it hasn't done near as well as they expected it to do. Even they've done a review or a bonus, or they've interviewed the product writer and it just did embarrassingly bad compared to what they're used to. That happens. And so I think a lot of people that are new into doing anything with email marketing have kind of unrealistic expectations, because they don't know better, and they've heard all the great things about email marketing from everyone. And so just take those caveats with it, that try it out for a month, see what you think, see if you start getting any, clicks, opt-ins, people engaging with you, see if you get any, sales or commissions from things. If you do, that's great. If you don't, feel free to cancel. Like, no one's locked into anything here. I'm not forcing anyone to do this or stick with it or anything, but I think it's something that's worth trying. And I know a lot of us that are doing it. I've been in touch with almost everyone who's purchased under me. There's a handful of people that I didn't know where they came from or haven't found them online yet. And so they could have come from my lead gen secret. I don't know, but I haven't been able to find them yet. And, we've been sharing ideas and swapping tactics that appear to be working for us. So keep that in mind. Keep the idea of putting the leads into a custom audience and building a relationship with them using Facebook ads. And there's other ad networks that let you do things like that. I think Twitter does now. Microsoft Advertising does. You have to ask for the feature, but that's one that does. Google does, but you have to spend at least $50,000 to get to that level. So I'm assuming pretty much everyone on here probably hasn't spent that much on Google to be able to do that in one account. But yeah, keep that in mind. There's a lot of different options and a lot of different avenues. You could take these leads and start finding them on social media and perhaps friending these people. Obviously you wouldn't want to friend 200 people a day or 100 people a day, but you might find, 10 or 20 that you could follow on social media and start building a relationship with that way. Think of other ways kind of outside the box that are going to help you stand out from this compared to what everyone is doing. And I think you're going to see a lot more success with this, and then just track everything and see where stuff goes. I talked about in one of my other videos, I talked about adding a tracking link when you promote via My Lead Gen Secret or promote their affiliate program. And if you want to see an example of that, there should be a link next to this video, and it's a little bit longer than what the traditional affiliate link is for this offer, and you'll see how the tracking works. I've made a few ads that, since I've learned how to do the tracking on here, I've had a few sales because of that. And so I think that's something that people should definitely pursue and think about. I think the option, or I think the getting, every 5 sales that you make in a week, you get a $100 bonus. I think that's a great way to help you if you're paying for traffic. One thing I'm considering doing is setting up some sort of squeeze page and even buying some solo ad traffic for this, because it seems like an offer that might convert well with solo ads, especially when you factor in the residual aspect of it, or especially when you factor in that you get a $100 bonus every time you make 5 sales. That can go a long ways if you get a solo ad that works well. So that's something that I think could be beneficial to people. Anyways, give it a shot. Let me know, good and bad. If you've tried My Lead Gen Secret and you had bad results, let me know. If you've had good results, let me know. I would love to swap stories and what's working, what's not working. Try things out. Take this with an open mind, see what you think. I think there's potential here. I think this is something that could really grow stuff with, and I think it's a really low risk investment compared to a lot of things that I've tried for building a list. I know the first day I did this, I'd had a Google ad that went crazy, and I had spent over $50 on an ad that didn't produce any opt-ins, 0 opt-ins. And it was going to a squeeze page, and it should have been a page that should have converted, but I had 0 opt-ins and I spent $50. I signed up for My Lead Gen Secret, and yes, I did spend $90 because I bought the email swipes, but I've been able to get, how many leads do I have right now? Let's see. I am at, 2,500 or something. It's quite a few people. Here, if I do this, I think it'll say 2,500 leads that I already have from My Lead Gen Secret. So, that looks interesting. Even if a handful of those people are actually that interested in this, that's better results than I got from the Google ad that I ran like 10 or 11 days ago when I first signed up for this program, and was a total bomb. It just did not convert. It just didn't work. And so, take it with what you may. Give it a shot. Give it an open mind. Click the link. Sign up for My Lead Gen Secret. I'm here to help you out. Here to swap stories with you. Here to share what's working. Here to learn from you and see what's working for you. And let's grow together as a team. Let's see what we can do to use My Lead Gen Secret to really grow our audiences up, build that know, like, and trust, get the residual income from if you decide to promote it, or use it to promote other things. You can promote your own products, promote affiliate products, promote CPA offers. There's a lot of different stuff. I mean, imagine, let's say you're a coach, and what if you started importing them into an autoresponder of yours, and then your autoresponder is building a relationship with these people and giving them some free information. What if at the bottom of your emails you said something like, P.S. if you'd like help setting this up for your business, click here. They click that, and they go to a page where maybe they fill out an application where they might sell themselves to you, where they're putting in their name and their email and their phone number, and they're telling you the top problems they have and why they feel that they should work with you. And then maybe you follow up with those people, and what if you're selling them either a mastermind or coaching or some sort of training or some one-on-one help that you might charge thousands or tens of thousands of dollars for, and you could make a lot of money that way. I mean, that's where you're providing a real value to someone, and then you're actually helping them out. I mean, that's another way where I could see these leads working really well for some people. Other people I've seen are promoting things where they're promoting different BizOp type stuff, and I've seen some people get some results that way. I think that there's some potential here where someone could sell solo ad traffic or do what's called click banking or ad swaps, where they promote to these leads, generate a bunch of clicks, and then have someone else promote to their own list that they have, and you'd get those people would promote your offer to their audience, and that way you're doing what's called an ad swap or click banking, and that way you both grow your business. So there's so many different angles with this that I think that if we put our thinking caps together and we figure this out, we could leverage this as a resource that I think could add a lot to our bottom line and a lot to our following. So click the link wherever it is, depending on which streaming platform you're on, and sign up for my lead gen secret. Let me know. I want to help you out, and let's be successful together.